So this one is exclusively on earthquakes and landslides. And as mentioned, the objectives, we will start with the futures, and we will discuss about the impact and also the precautions which are to be taken by individuals and also by government agencies, and these are the contents. And before going further, let me discuss about what do you mean by earthquake. You know that earthquake is nothing but just like feeling like tremors. How do we identify earthquake? We feel a sudden shaking of the surfaces and the walls and the roofs, etc., isn't it? We feel that everything under us is trembling. So a sudden shaking of earth or the surfaces or trembling, what we call, these are generally termed as tremors. And when we experience tremors, we feel it as earthquake. We term it as an earthquake. And I know you guys, I think you know it very well, right? What can be the possible cases of earthquake better? What are the possible causes of earthquake? I have listed them on the screen. I think you can acknowledge them. The first and foremost cause may be, you people know that there are some sort of tectonic plates inside the earth. So any movement between the tectonic plates will release huge pressure, isn't it? So whenever that pressure is released inside the Earth's crust, whenever there is a movement in the tectonic plates inside the Earth's crust, then it is said that we will be experiencing earthquake. So what can be the possible origins? One is release of huge stresses due to underground tectonic plates. And second thing is, let us suppose if there is any damage to any of the surfaces, Earth's crust surfaces, then also we will be experiencing an earthquake. And there is some sudden movement along an existing fault lines inside the earth. Whenever there is any sudden movement, then also we will experience earthquake. And the most important, which in the recent past has become the biggest reason for earthquakes, is a human mistake of filling a huge land with water. Yes, better. Most of you don't believe, but this is true. Huge reservoirs are causing pressures inside the Earth's crust, and these reservoirs are built by human beings. The best example was Srisalem Reservoir in the year 2015 and 16. Yes. Yes, that was a problem. Even in the year 2019 and 20 also, tremors were felt because the reservoir was on the brink of collapse. You know Srisalem Reservoir, you might have gone to the industrial tour also. It is a very huge water body which is artificially built by the engineers. And behind this Srisalem rock bed, there is a huge amount of water which is being stored, and this is creating pressure on the Earth's crust. And one more example internationally I can give us Three Gorges Dam. Recently, 2 months back also, the Chinese who are living around the Three Gorges Dam, they experienced pressures. How many of you do remember Three Gorges Dam? Have you ever heard about Three Gorges Dam? Nobody? Three Gorges Dam is the so far biggest dam, biggest reservoir in the entire world, built by the Chinese. You can go through that. The construction is marvelous and wonderful. One of the iconic building, one of the iconic construction in the modern day century, Three Gorges Dam. From mechanical and also electrical point of view, a wonderful architecture, but it is posing threat to the human life by creating pressure inside the Earth's crust. A large amount of water body always creates pressure on the Earth's crust. Okay, so the same way, so these are the causes of earthquake. And how do you measure earthquake? This is one important thing where we will be looking into this. I think you know very well. On what scale is earthquakes are measured, beta? Anybody? Anybody can type in the box. Yeah, Karthi, are you speaking? Earthquakes are generally measured using Richter scale. You know it very well, right? On a scale of Richter scale, it will be somewhere up to 10 or 11. So if it is very less, some 1, 2, 3 like that, those are considered as normal tremors. 4, 5 are called as minor earthquakes. 6, 7, 8 are relatively higher in magnitude. Beyond 8, they are considered to be huge disasters, isn't it? And it depends upon the location also. Let us suppose in Himalayas, if you feel 8 on the 8 magnitude, then nothing is going to happen, right? Maximum ice will break out. Immediate response will not be there. But whereas if it happens in Hyderabad, even a normal magnitude of 5 also will result in huge human life loss. So that's fine. The characteristics of earthquakes. The first thing is variability. Let us discuss about the variability. You know that earthquakes, what is the average time of an earthquake, beta? Have you ever experienced any tremor? Any one of you in your life? Just raise your hands. Okay, at least after seeing the news in various news agencies and news channels, what can be the possible duration of an earthquake? Will it last for a week or a month or a year or a few days or within fraction of minutes? How much? Anyone? Has everybody slept? Rumi has answered. Very good. Few seconds. That's answer, right? And Harini has also answered. Very good. Few minutes. Yes, beta. Earthquakes last only just for a few seconds, whereas the aftermath tremors will be there, isn't it? Tremors will last for a few minutes. Sometimes they will last for a few hours also. That's what happening in Delhi. Regularly, they are experiencing tremors because of they are a part of the seismic zone number 4. They are near Himalayas. They are regularly experiencing. Even in last January also, they experienced tremors, isn't it? So that is one thing. And the tremors, they won't come in a single line. There will be a series of tremors which will be happening. They will last for some few hours basically. One time they will come in number of 2, or after 1 hour they will again come back. After again 2 hours they will again come back. But normally they will last for few hours, most probably a part of the day. So that is their variability. And coming to the magnitude, as already been said, generally the magnitudes are measured on Richter scale, and the magnitude on the Richter scale is a measure of energy which is being released during an earthquake. ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను కదా causes of earthquake లో, if there is an energy released in the earth's crust, it is an earthquake, right? సో ఎంత ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్ అయింది అనేది మెజర్ చేయడం విత్ రిక్టర్ స్కేల్ మీద చేస్తారు బేసికల్. And its scale is somewhere some to 11, I think. So that is one thing. Magnitude measure చేసి ఇంటెన్సిటీ మెజర్ చేసేది వేరేనా. మోడిఫైడ్ మెర్కాలీ స్కేల్ అని ఒకటి ఉంటుంది బేసికల్గా, ఎంఎం అని ఉంటుంది బేసికల్గా. సో మోడిఫైడ్ మెర్కాలీ స్కేల్ ఈజ్ జనరల్లీ యూజ్డ్ టు మెజర్ ద ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఆఫ్ ద ఎర్త్క్వేక్. అది ఏం మెజర్ చేస్తుంది అంటే బేసికల్గా షేకింగ్స్, అంటే ట్రెమర్స్ ఎంతగా వచ్చాయి. మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఏమో ఎంత ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్ అయింది అనేది మెజర్ చేస్తుంది. ఇది వచ్చేసి ట్రెమర్స్ షేకింగ్ ఎంత వచ్చింది. ఒక బిల్డింగ్ ఉందనుకోండి, బేసికల్గా షేకింగ్ ఎంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయింది, ఎంత డ్యామేజ్ క్రియేట్ అయింది అనేది మెజర్ చేస్తారు మోడిఫైడ్ మెర్కాలీ స్కేల్ తోటి. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ జనరల్లీ రిప్రజెంటెడ్ as mm scale. So these are the measurement of earthquakes. One is Richter scale, the other one is mm scale. One is used to measure magnitude, the other one is used to measure the intensity of earthquake. The next is yeah, 1 minute. think we have completed this one, right? Now coming to landslides. Now what do you mean by a landslide? Landslide is different from an earthquake, isn't it? Landslide ante enter, can anybody say me what do you mean by a landslide? Landslide ఏంటంటారా ఒక some amount of land or some sort of material is displaced from its initial position, isn't it? Even in Tirupati's the hilly areas also will experience landslides. ఆ ఏరియాలో ఉండే ల్యాండ్ మెత్తగా అయిపోయి ఆటోమేటిక్గా కిందికి జారుకుంటూ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్స్ వెన్ డూ వి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్స్ బెటర్? Let us suppose the soil is not fit there, it has lost its stiffness. So slowly what happens? It comes down suddenly, isn't it? So what can be the reasons? One is if there is a continuous flow of water, or maybe there is a change in pressure in the internal thing, or maybe because there is a change in vegetation. Vegetation ఎందుకంటున్నానంటే నాన్న, ఇప్పుడు let us suppose నేను పర్సనల్ I have asked these people, forest people, sir, నిజంగానే ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్స్ నిజంగానే జరుగుతాయి తిరుపతి ఏరియాలో అంటే they said that, sir, trees will be there. Trees will stop the soil basically because they will bind the soil. If there is a huge cut down of the plants and vegetation, so automatically what happens? The soil will become loose, and slowly what happens, whenever rain comes, it will slide down, and that is called as a landslide in hilly areas. That's what they mentioned. So what they said is, even if vegetation is decreased, even if there is a soil erosion also, the loose particles, they come out and they will result in landslide. That's why if you carefully see, landslides are mostly experienced in hilly areas, or maybe due to the monsoons or due to heavy rains, isn't it? So let's see, landslides. Landslides are not that much dangerous when compared to earthquakes. Earthquakes, if they are resulting, they will release large amount of energy. Landslides are a little bit less thing. So they are less dangerous because they give less loss. And most of the times, landslides are because they are resulting from movement of large amounts of earth. Earth ఒకటే కాదు, బండరాళ్ళు కింద పడ్డా కూడా బేసికల్గా ల్యాండ్స్లైడ్ లాగానే మాట్లాడతారు. So earth, sand, rocks, or mud, or a combination of these things, mostly experienced in hilly areas, or basically experienced in high level areas. Okay, and these will occur due to heavy rains, sometimes due to volcanoes, sometimes due to earthquakes, or sometimes because of human actions. And we can rasan kadra because of the human actions, right? See, what are the human actions? Vegetation removal, or construction of roads and railways, or buildings on the steep terrain. Because of these things, steep terrain దగ్గర మీరు బిల్డింగ్ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేశారనుకోండి, automatically what will happen? The soil will lose its stiffness and it will fall down. So this is one good reason why landslides are forming. Okay, and next is and the velocity, it varies from very slow of centimeters per year. ఒక్కోసారి సడన్ గా ఏమైపోతుంది, మొత్తం కొలాప్స్ అయిపోతుంది. రీసెంట్గా గోవాలో జరిగింది, అది మొత్తం పట్టాల మీదకి వచ్చేసి. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ ఎ ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్. మొన్న రీసెంట్గా ఒక ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్ జరిగింది, గుర్తుందారా? సడన్గా ఒక వీడియో తీసుకుంటున్నారు, ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ డాక్టర్స్ అంతా కూడా, సడన్గా ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్ జరిగింది. ఎక్కడ జరిగింది? ఐ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్ ద ఏరియా. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ అండ్ ట్విట్టర్, యూ విల్ బి నోయింగ్ ఇట్. రీసెంట్గా హిమాచల్ ప్రదేశ్. ఎనీబడి?
Yes, sir.
హిమాచల్ ప్రదేశ్ కదరా? ఎవరు వికీనా మాట్లాడేది?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
రీసెంట్గా హిమాచల్ ప్రదేశ్లో జరిగినట్టున్నారు కదా. సో దట్ వాజ్ ఎ ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్. అసలు ఎవరు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేదు. సడన్గా పాపం, షీ వాజ్ టాకింగ్ ఆన్ ఫోన్, షీ వాజ్ డాక్టర్ ఐ థింక్, రైట్? ఫ్యామిలీ అందరు ఉన్నారు, పార్కింగ్ చేసుకున్నారు, సడన్గా ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్ జరిగింది, షీ లాస్ట్ హర్ లైఫ్. అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఫర్ దట్? ఇట్ వాజ్ జస్ట్ ఇన్ హిల్లీ ఏరియా, దట్స్ ఇట్. Maybe the soil has lost its stiffness because of some erosion or because of excessive rainfall, and just it happened, that's it. And the distance traveled by the land during this time maybe few centimeters avachchu, lekapothe it may be up to few kilometers kuda avachchu. It depends upon the magnitude of the landslides. Okay, now see beta, this I wanted to show you. This is earthquake hazard zone map of India, released by Maps of India. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention the source from where I have taken this map. This was taken from the government agencies. Okay, see, you can clearly see where we are. We are in the blue zone, isn't it? So we are a little bit safe. We are less prone to earthquakes, isn't it? So this is earthquake hazard zone map of India, which represents the intensity zones. Yes, sorry. And these are the major earthquakes which happened in our country. You can see, I will show you, there was one earthquake, I think, in Latur, when I was young at that time. Even I was young at that time. I think I haven't mentioned. I think I have mentioned only up to last 14 years or 15 years I got the information. Yeah, I think I forgot that. I think I have made a picture of that. I will show you in the pictures. But here, if you see, this, the number has been considerably decreasing if you carefully see, because we have got so much technology and every NDRF is there. So we do have proper prediction also nowadays. So that's why the number is decreasing slowly. But see, this Kashmir wala, which happened, I was doing my post-graduation at that time, because I was doing my post-graduation during this time. This was the massive earthquake which resulted in nearly 1 lakh people, deaths of 1 lakh people. It resulted in too many landslides also. See, the magnitude is 7.6. Okay. And this one, you know, all know, this is about Andaman Islands, where tsunami warning was also issued. I think you know, people. Actually, here also, this was a result of an earthquake. The tsunami was a result of earthquake. I think you people remember that tsunami, which washed out the entire Tamil Nadu and Andaman and Nicobar, isn't it? That was a result of earthquake. But I have mentioned that one in tsunami slides. So right now I am just giving an example, right? And see, there was another one in Kashmir in 2013. Here, this was the damage. See, the number of fatalities was less, but the damage was very high. And see this one in Nepal. I think you know it very well because you were an intermediate in Nepal. Have you? దీని మీద ఒక సినిమా కూడా వచ్చింది, ఐడియా ఉందా? శర్వానంద్ సినిమా వచ్చినట్టుంది నాకు తెలిసి. ఏం సినిమా బేట? I think you people are good at movies, right? What was the movie was also there? Shirvanand, I think, was hero. There was an earthquake in Nepal. Anybody do remember this one?
Yes, sir.
ఏం సినిమా రే? పడి పడి లేచేమన్ సార్. Yeah, this was also one of the biggest. Already message కూడా పెట్టారు. ఎవరా సుమంత్? 24L is Sumant, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this was one of the things. అప్పటిదాకా నేపాల్లో ఇంతగా earthquakes ఉంటాయని వాళ్ళు కూడా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేదు. Suddenly there was an earthquake. Pashupati temple, I think you people know Pashupati temple in Nepal. It is one of the most iconic temples in our Asian continent. Even I would love to go there once in my lifetime, Pashupati temple. Even it was also partially damaged in this earthquake. And next, recently we have experienced these things, but these are of minor things basically. We have got the technology that we can predict at least a few days earlier. So we are decreasing the fatalities, but we don't know what happens in the future. Sometimes earthquakes may attack very, very, very instantly. So, and what are the indicative signs? చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి మీకు చెప్పే ఉంటారు, సినిమాలు మీరు చాలా చూసే ఉంటారు. What can be the indicative signs బేటా? సినిమాలు కూడా చాలా చూస్తారు కదా, సునామీ వచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ లేకపోతే ఎర్త్క్వేక్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ ఈ చైనీస్ సినిమాల్లో బాగా చూపిస్తారు బేసిక్. వాట్ కెన్ బి ద ఇండికేటివ్ సైన్స్? మనకంటే జంతువులు లేదా పక్షులు చాలా తొందరగా గేజ్ చేస్తాయంట, అవునా? ఎస్, హరిణి హాజ్ మెన్షన్డ్ డాగ్స్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ అంటే మనకు తెలుస్తాయి. షేకింగ్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ అంటే ఇవి వచ్చే ముందరనే, షేకింగ్ అండ్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ కంటే ముందరనే డాగ్స్. ఎస్, హరిణి ఐ థింక్ హ్యాస్ మెన్షన్, సినిమాల్లో ఎక్కువ చూపిస్తాయి డాగ్స్ ముందే అరవటం మొదలు పెడతాయి. If you do have aquariums, Chinese ఇది ఒక బాగానే ఉంటుంది. Aquariums maintain చేస్తారు, ఐడియా ఉందా? Even I do have an aquarium basically. There is an indication that the fishes will know it very well. Even the birds also, they start singing in a very strange way. The fishes also will move very fastly. The dogs also will bark very strangely. These are all the indicative signs. Temperature changes. Nice. So these are all the indicative signs which the human being cannot understand. So if we carefully watch, we can experience. Yeah. These are the indicative signs I have tried to mention. But these are not real things, but these are just taken from the literature and from movies. This was just only science. They say that the animals will experience the future things. They can foresee the things. Animals and birds. So that's why the birds will give strange sounds, and animals also, they get running around. That's what we can see in the movies also. I don't know whether these are true or not, but these are indicative signs which are mentioned even in the literature also. And water also, suddenly the water depths also, they will vary in water bodies, not in our home. In water bodies they will vary. So that is one quick thing, indicative signs. And now we will move ahead. I'll close it very quickly, don't panic. We are coming to an end, but before coming to an end, let's have a quick look about possible problems after an earthquake. ఒక earthquake వచ్చిపోయిన తర్వాత బేసికల్గా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి? Now you start speaking, you can start telling now. This is a generalized question. What are the possible problems after an earthquake? Come on, type fast. Who is the first one to start? Aki has started, Harini has started. I think Vicky has started, right? Yes. Tsunami. Yes. Vicky has started with tsunami. Harini, damages to buildings, very good. Oh. Damages to buildings, collapse to buildings, landslides, loss of life, property loss, economical loss, very good. Economical loss will be there. So what will be resulting in, we will be having huge amount of debris, right? Loss of properties and loved ones. Yes, better. Yes. Loss of properties and loved ones is one of the biggest problem. Yes. So now let's see list of possible problems of an earthquake. I have tried to make a list. One is loss of human lives, as you mentioned. The second thing is destruction and damaged buildings. We will be having a lot of debris. ఏం చేసుకోవాలో కూడా అర్థం కాదంత debris. And you know that the communication will be, earthquake results in complete debris, right? So defaultly we'll be having disruption of all the transportation, communication and civic communities. All things will be disrupted, isn't it? And in some areas mentioned చేశారు కదా, there will be floods also because of the changes in water levels, right? And this is one of the biggest problem. Yesterday also I mentioned loss of loved ones ఉన్నప్పుడు basically automatically we are supposed to get prepared for disposal of human bodies and animals, isn't it? earthquake లో ఇన్స్టాంట్ గా వస్తుంది, వస్తే బాగా గట్టిగా వస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఆన్ ద మూమెంట్ వేలల్లో దొరికే వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ ఇన్ ఎ మోర్ పాపులేటెడ్ ఏరియా, then the number of victims will be very, very high. So we should be prepared for disposal of the human bodies and animals. Okay. And the most important thing, if earthquake happens, immediately there will be a chaos. How many of you will agree with that? అసలు ఏమవుతుందో తెలియదు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి అందరూ పరిగెట్టడం మొదలు పెడతారు. లా అండ్ ఆర్డర్ అనేది కంప్లీట్గా ఇట్ విల్ బి గోయింగ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రోల్ బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ ఫియర్ ఫర్ లైఫ్, రన్నింగ్ ఫర్ లైఫ్, isn't it? So there will be complete breakdown of law and order, which will result in chaos. And the most important thing, behind this debris, beneath the debris, there will be so many casualties, isn't it? So we are supposed to take care of them. And loss of morale, this is also breakdown of law and order, and there may be a chances for short circuiting of electric items which may result in large scale fires. Okay. And ma'am has also mentioned that there will be landslides, and yesterday also somebody mentioned that there may be epidemics and pandemics because of large amounts of dead bodies of animals and human beings, isn't it? And entire administration will come to a stall because administration చేసే వాళ్ళే ఆఫీసర్లే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇరుక్కుపోయి ఉండొచ్చు. So completely there will be total stall of the administration. So these are the list of possible items after an earthquake, isn't it? So now, having understood that these are the list of possible items after an earthquake, now let's see, if you are a good person, if you are a good human being, and suddenly you are experiencing tremors in a location where you are along with your family. Now, if you are experiencing tremors, immediately what you are supposed to do? Now, can anybody start writing again? మీరు మీ ఫ్యామిలీ ఉన్నారు, సడన్గా ట్రెమర్స్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో వాట్ షుడ్ యూ డూ? Aki Dada has already answered. Come out from the buildings. Come out from buildings. Okay, good. Only Aki. Vacate the place immediately. Very good. ఇంకొక విషయం అడుగుతారా సమీ అండ్ ఫర్ బోత్ అకి? వెకేట్ ద ప్లేస్ ఇమీడియట్లీ అన్నారు. అవునా, నేను ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడో టాప్ ఫ్లోర్లో ఉన్నా, నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఎట్లా రావాలి? స్టేర్స్ పట్టుకొని రావాలా, లిఫ్ట్ పట్టుకొని రావాలా, లేకపోతే పైనుంచి దుంకేమంటారా? Let us suppose if there are normally two options, right? Stairs and lifts. Which is preferred during earthquakes? Lifts or stairs? Stairs are preferred over lifts because lifts ఎప్పుడు కూలిపోతాయో తెలియదు. Stairs, very good. Harini has answered stairs, very good. Good. Informing around us. Informing around us in the sense, Shanu, informing around us boleto, I think we don't be having any time to inform around us, isn't it? We will be in a state of panic. But anyhow, it is a good thing if we inform around us, right? But what happens is the government will go with a siren directly. Cover your head and neck and your entire body if possible underneath a study table or desk, like in most movies they show. Very good. I think it was Mandira, right? On 19, I think it is Mandira. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. That's the most important thing. You should cover your head and neck because anything may fall on us. Follow the instructions given by the government. Yes, Rumi. సినిమాలో చూసినట్టు ఫస్ట్ అండర్నీత్ ద స్టడీస్ టేబుల్ ఇస్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నేను పై ఫ్లోర్లో ఉన్నా కిందికి రాలేను అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఏం చేయాలరా అంటే ముందర ఏదన్నా బలమైనది ఉంటే దాని కిందికి పోయి దాక్కోవాలి. Move to open place where there will be no electric poles, trees nearby. Very good. If you do have time. If you are out, go to the safe spot. Very good. That's it. Very nice. Now let's. Anywhere as in the antlo. I've got all this. One thing is stay indoors because beta debris barta untundi. If you do have option, then you can go to a safe spot. But if you are around the buildings and if you can't find an open space, better you stay indoors because outside debris will be falling because buildings will be falling on you unless you find an open spot. Better stay indoors. Okay. Take shelter under study table or bench or bed which is so strong. You should turn off electricity. Rumi, you are good. And the most important thing, keep away from windows, mirrors, chimneys, overhead fittings. ఏవి ఎప్పుడు మీద పడతాయో తెలియదు. విండోస్ మిర్రర్స్ అయితే కానీ అద్దాలు పట్టపట్ట పగిలిపోతాయి. సో యూ షుడ్ స్టే ఫార్ ఫ్రమ్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ టు సేఫ్ గార్డ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? సో and do not use elevators, that's what I mentioned, because they are the first things to fall during an earthquakes. And do not rush for doors in crowded areas. This is what I want to mention. Stay clear of roof and wall fittings. That is enough for you. And if outside, keep clear of buildings, walls, power lines, trees, etc. And in a city street with tall buildings, take shelter under strong archways or doorways or buildings. Okay, the canopies టెంట్లు ఉంటాయి సరే దాని కింద ఉండకండి, because they will immediately collapse, which will create another chaos for us. Okay, and lastly, if you are in a vehicle, stop in the open until shaking stops. Okay, because you don't know what power lines and whether the roads are available or not, because you don't know, because that's why you stop there immediately. Just go to the open place, that's it. Don't try to drive, because immediately before you at the night times, basically you might be experiencing a road damages, etc. If everything is fine, then you can leave. And always listen to radio for warnings before moving. Okay, because you won't be having any TVs, right? But wireless radios you can have, so listen to the radios for warnings before moving. That's most important. And do not use any social media during this time. It will improve our chaos. It won't give proper information. Just listen to the radios where the governments will broadcast the things. This is the most fundamental thing during disasters. Listen to only government agencies. Do not listen to any social media. Okay. Now, what are the guidelines to be followed after earthquake? Now, ఇవన్నీ during tremors మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. ట్రెమర్స్ అయిపోయింది, వచ్చేసి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు ఎర్త్క్వేక్ కూడా వచ్చింది. ట్రెమర్స్ ఏం కర్మ, ట్రెమర్స్తో పాటు ఎర్త్క్వేక్ కూడా వచ్చింది, వెళ్ళిపోయింది. మనం సేఫ్ గార్డ్గా వేరే చోటు పోయినాం, దాక్కున్నాం. Now we need to return back home after an earthquake. Can anybody now suggest me what I should do immediately before I return home? డైరెక్ట్గా ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోనా, లేకపోతే కొన్ని రోజులు ఆగేయాలన్నా? ఇంటికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏమేమి చెక్ చేయాలి ఫస్ట్? Let's have a quick look. Right. The first thing, first check yourself for injuries. First apply first aids. And if you find any fatalities under your buildings, do not try to move them. Call an ambulance. Let the medical people come there. Let them take responsibility. Because if you move them, you don't know in what pain they are. So that's why leave the things to the medical people. Call ambulance. That's the first and foremost thing. ఇప్పటికి కూడా నేను చాలా మందిని చూస్తాను, రోడ్డు మీద ఎక్కడైనా ఏదైనా యాక్సిడెంట్ అయితే ముందు మనమే ఎత్తుకెళ్ళిపోతాం ఫస్ట్ బేస్. అరే చిన్న మనకు తెలియదు కదరా వాడు ఏ స్టేట్లో ఉన్నాడు, వాడు ఓకే అన్నా అంటే పర్వాలేదు, వాడు ఏడుస్తూనే ఉంటాడు, వాడి బాధ మనం పట్టించుకోము, మనం హీరోల మాదిరి వాడిని వెతుకుంటాం, వెళ్ళిపోతూనే ఉంటాం సినిమాలో చూపించినట్టు. 100కి కాల్ చేయండి, వచ్చేస్తారు 5 నిమిషాలు. వాళ్ళు రాలేకపోతే దెన్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ డెసిషన్. బట్ లెట్స్ గివ్ ప్రయారిటీ టు ద మెడికల్ పీపుల్. దే నో హౌ టు హ్యాండిల్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ మై సిన్సియర్ అపీల్ టు ఆల్ ద పీపుల్. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ క్వశ్చన్ మీ, సార్ మరి లేట్ అయితే ఎట్లా అని. లేట్ అవ్వదు నాన్న. డయల్ 100కి కాల్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళు వచ్చేస్తారు, డయల్ 108కి కాల్ చేసినా వచ్చేస్తారు. దే విల్ బి ట్రైన్డ్ పీపుల్. బట్ డోంట్ హీరోయిజం కోసం కొత్తగా ట్రై చేయకండి. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ఫస్ట్ అండ్ ఫార్మోస్ట్ థింగ్. ఈవెన్ హియర్ ఆల్సో check for injuries, apply first aid for yourself, and if you find any fatalities under your debris, better call the police or medical people. Okay, and next is, that's the most important thing. As Rume already said, turn off electricity because it will result in short circuit. Electricity, gas, water. You check for leaks in these things before lighting matches. ముందు అన్ని టర్న్ ఆఫ్ చేసి ఉన్నాయా లేదా, ఏమైనా లీక్స్ ఉన్నాయా లేదా. ఎందుకంటే నీకేం కనబడుతుంది, లైట్ ఆఫ్ చేసినావు అనుకో, రాత్రి ఎర్త్క్వేక్ వచ్చినప్పుడు సిలిండర్ పైలు ఉంటుంది, బేసికల్గా మొత్తం వచ్చేసి ఉంటుంది. నువ్వు కనబడతలేదని టక్కన లైట్ ఆఫ్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, మొత్తం ఎమ్మెల్యే కాలిపోతుంది. ఎర్త్క్వేక్ కాస్తే ఫైర్ అవుతుంది. సో డు నాట్ ట్రై టు డూ దీస్ థింగ్స్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇస్ check for water and sewerage leaks, electric wiring also, this is also the same. And check for your damages or cracks for your building. నీ బిల్డింగ్ బాగానే ఉందని మనం అనుకుంటాం కానీ, బట్ ఇమ్మీడియట్ ఇంటికి రాగానే ఫస్ట్ చెక్ చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఎక్కడైనా క్రాక్స్ వచ్చినాయా, ఏమొచ్చినాయా. క్రాక్స్ వస్తే కన్నా మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి సెంటేషన్ వేసుకోవాలి అంతే. ఓకే, చెక్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద క్రాక్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫౌండేషన్, ఇన్ ద వాల్స్, ఇన్ ద రూఫ్స్, ఇన్ ద చిమ్నీస్, ఎక్సెట్రా. ఓకే, లాస్ట్లీ బీ ప్రిపేర్డ్ ఫర్ ఆఫ్టర్ షాక్స్. వచ్చిపోయిందంటే ఇమ్మీడియట్గా పోయినట్టు కాదురనన్నా, ఒక రోజు అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కూడా మళ్ళీ రెండో రోజు మూడో రోజు కూడా ట్రెమర్స్ రావచ్చు. ఓకే, సో evacuate if house is badly damaged. Yes. Yeah, these are the guidelines to be followed after earthquake. Now, see, for the authorities I have mentioned here. So if you are an authority, yesterday also we have discussed action plan, right? So action plan lo manam generalized ga anni rasam, right? ఎర్త్క్వేక్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో యాక్షన్ ప్లాన్ ఏముంటుంది అనేది నేను ఇక్కడ రాశాను. ఓకే, సో ఏమేమి ఉంటారా మీరు చెప్పినవే. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే డెబ్రిస్ కింద ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారేమో వాళ్ళ కోసం నువ్వు యాక్షన్ ప్లాన్ రెడీ చేసుకోవాలి. యూ ఆర్ సపోజ్ టు రెస్క్యూ దెమ్. మెడికల్ ప్లాన్స్ అన్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. యూ ఆర్ సపోజ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఫస్ట్ ఎయిడ్ పోస్ట్ అండ్ ఎమర్జెన్సీ హాస్పిటల్స్ ఆ ఏరియాకి దగ్గర. ఎవరైనా చనిపోతే వాళ్ళని మీరు ఏం చేయాలి, డిస్పోజ్ చేయాలి. అవునా? తర్వాత ఎమర్జెన్సీ సర్వీసెస్ అంటాం కదా, ఈవెన్ ఫ్యూయల్ కానీ, ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ కానీ, కమ్యూనికేషన్ కానీ, ఇవన్నీ నువ్వు ఎప్పటికప్పుడు సెటప్ చేసేయాలి. టక్ ఫాస్ట్గా వార్ రూమ్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఇండస్ట్రీస్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ ఏమైనా ఉంటే కదా, యూ షుడ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. బికాస్ ఎర్త్క్వేక్స్ అయినప్పుడు ఏరియా మొత్తం డ్యామేజ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఎట్లాంటివి ఏమైనా ఉంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు కీప్ ఎ స్పెషల్ విజిల్ ఆన్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. బికాస్ we don't know what the leaks have been generated there in industries, large scale industries. So we should avoid further damages or further disasters. So special vigilance has to be carried out on industries. Okay, so those are the action plan for authorities for earthquake. And see few more things. Police must be there immediately to control the law and order. As already been said, there will be a law and order will be losing its control. So special police protection force must be employed there to control the people. Okay, and for those who have really suffered, who have lost everything, emergency items, kits are to be provided, and you are supposed to take care of their well-being, isn't it? And yeah, this is, I think I am showing you some photographs of what has resulted because of an earthquakes. These are recent photographs of earthquakes in different places, and landslides also I'm going to show you. You know, these are the landslides. See, ikkada evodo బాగుంది, లొకేషన్ బాగుంది కదా అని ఇల్లు కట్టుకున్నారు. సడన్గా ఏమైంది, వర్షాలు ఎక్కువ పడేసరికి ఇసుకంత వచ్చి మీకు అంత ఇక్కడ పడింది. సో this is all landslide, right? That is one thing. And see, in this also there is a huge landslide which is resulting in a huge damage to the property, if not the human life, isn't it? So landslide is different from an earthquake better. So how it is different, you are supposed to explain me. Think, don't write for me, just think and try to know about Richter scale and Mercalli scale if possible. Okay, and I hope now you have understood what is the impact of earthquakes and landslides, what as an individual you must do if you feel the tremors, and if you are going back home after the earthquakes, and what are the guidelines to be taken up if you are a government official during and after tremors, isn't it? So these are the weekly assignment questions. How is a landslide different from an earthquake? You should give me a short answer. And what are precautionary measures to be taken by the individuals and also by the government agencies? Okay, so, and this is a picture which I wanted to show you. Isn't it? I liked the earthquake better when it was just an underground movement, because when it is coming to the surface, it is creating a very, very big damage to the property and also to the human life, right? That's it from my side. Thank you all.